This is my Minecraft hardcore world, but we have a problem. I have many large projects planned for which I need lots of materials, so why not build literally every useful farm I can think of. Starting with a tree farm which requires honey, so let's build a bee farm. I'm gonna build this bee farm about 20 units long, which means I'm gonna need about 20 beehives. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 20 beehives collected. I'll also need some redstone materials. Okay, I need some quartz so I can make some comparators. Nice. I'll also need some glass and flowering azalea leaves, which I cannot seem to find. I'd spent almost an hour searching for an azalea tree and I was about to give up until... Yes, there's one! Wait, no, you're actually kidding me. I need one more. If I dig straight down, I should come across a lush cave. Well, I sure did come across a lush cave. This is what I'm looking for. Honestly though, tell me this place does not look sick. Well, I can now head back to base. Oh, and I didn't mention this earlier, but I'm gonna be building these farms in a giant underground cave. And by giant, I mean giant. Just look at how sick this looks. So to make a good entrance to this cave, I'm gonna need a lot of sand and gunpowder. You can probably see where this is going. Now, if I lay a bunch of this stuff down and light it up. And, there's a lot of water. Much better. Now let's clean up this area. Oh yeah, by clean up, I meant blow up, which means I'm actually gonna have to clean up this area now. And after an excruciatingly long amount of time, I've finally finished terraforming this cave entrance. For someone that's not really into terraforming, I think it looks pretty good. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't feel like having a creeper blow up all my hard work, so I'ma light this place up. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so right about here is where I'm gonna build the honey farm, so let's get straight into it. And there we go, the honey farm is almost complete. I've just got to place the glass bottles in the dispensers. And there we go, the bee farm is now fully complete. If you don't understand how it works, the bees harvest honey from these flowers. The comparator then sends a redstone signal up here, and when the honey... Jesus Christ, that's a lot of bees. Yeah, and when the honeycomb or bee nest is full, it will harvest it. I'm gonna sit here for half an hour and see how much honeycomb I have afterwards. Okay, and for the big reveal, yeah, that's pretty decent, I guess. For the tree farm, I think I need like 20 honey blocks, which is 5 stacks of 16 bottles. So I've just realized that using the tree farm I'm about to build is going to require 3 bone meal a second. And I currently have 0 bones. So let's go ahead and build a wither skeleton farm designed by IanXO4. Okay, so I've got most of the materials to build this. I'm just going to need some turtle eggs. Well, that was easy. The other material I need that I don't have is lots and lots of nether brick. Oh, and I just need 1 pumpkin. And now all the materials are gathered. I've just got to find a nether fortress that's in the middle of a soul sand valley. Here we go. I think this one should be good. First, we'll bridge out to the middle of the chunks. Now let's slap some chests down and surround it in a 15 by 15 square of nether bricks. Now we can slap some walls down. Let's do the rest of the spawning platform in a block placing time lapse. If the farm's working, where the skeletons should be falling down here in about 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes and there are no wither skeletons here. Oh my god, I just realized I didn't break this portal, which led to all these wither skeletons being here and me almost dying. Now, hopefully in a couple of minutes, wither skeletons will be falling down here. Yes, it's working! Let's go, I'm so relieved. Look at that, about 30 seconds since they started falling and I've already got a wither skull. Though since I want to AFK here for long periods of time, I really need to set up an auto sorter. So let's head back to base and get the materials. Oh yeah, by the way, I broke this bedrock using the simple machine from last episode. Okay, this should be everything I need. Let's build this in a really quick time lapse. There we go, the automatic sorting system is now complete. Now let's AFK here for 10 minutes and see what I've got afterwards. And after 10 minutes I have... wow, that's a lot of coal. Got a bunch of bones too, and nearly half a stack of wither skulls in just 10 minutes. Okay, well now let's add a beacon in each of these corners. Nice. Okay, I'm pretty sure you all know what the next farm is gonna be. So here's everything I need. Okay, now let's clear out a nice big area. Nice, okay, now let's surround the outside with some stone bricks. Nice. Okay, now let's start building the tree farm. Here's the main part of the tree farm. Now let's just build a TNT duper up here. And now the tree farm should be working. If you want to know how it works, then check out Dusty Dude's video, the link will be in the description. Anyways, let's smack some of this in here and test if it's working. Okay, the farm's working, which is pretty litty if I do say so myself. And in 2 minutes I got... wrong chest. Oh my god, 4.5 stacks of spruce logs in just 2 minutes. Now let's AFK for 15 minutes and see what I've got afterwards. Okay, it's been 15 minutes and I got... okay, that's a lot of oak logs. I shouldn't have to mine any trees for a long time. Okay, now that the tree farm can be crossed off the list, it's time to build farm number 4, which is going to be a bartering farm designed by ENX04. Okay, so this is everything I will need. So let's head to a nether waste biome. Now let's head up to Y117, and as you can see, I've dug out an 8x5x3 room. Now let's build a shulker box loader. Now let's test it out. Yes, it's working, let's go. Time to make the area where the piglins will be captured into pits.
Now create a 16x16 room.
Now I can AFK for some time and hopefully there'll be some piggy boys in their holes. Okay, let's see. Nice, let's go. Oh, it's probably not smart to do that. Okay, now let's test out this farm using 12 stacks of gold ingots. Well, it's definitely working very well. Okay, and in 9 stacks, I got all of this loot. Plus, it only took me like a minute of being here. So, on screen is everything you can get from this bartering farm, which is a pretty wide variety of items. Some of which aren't useful, but most of which are. Now, onto the final farm, which as you can tell by this very empty chest of shulker boxes, it's going to be a shulker farm. To build it, I'm gonna need a ton of obsidian and deep slate. I also need a ton of other materials, which I now have. Nice. Now let's head to spawn chunks so the farm can be running at all times. Let's first of all build the portals for the farm. Now, I have no clue how to build this thing, so I'm just gonna mindlessly follow an ENX04 tutorial and build the overworld side of this farm. There we go, the overworld and nether sides of the farm are complete. Now I just gotta go through the painful process of getting a shulker into the overworld. As you probably already know, shulkers come to the world spawn when they go through the end portal. So as you can see, I've built a railing all the way from the farm to the world spawn. Now let's head to the end and grab a shulker. Okay, let's find an end city that's near an end gateway. Perfect. I've set up a roller coaster system all the way to the end gateway. So let's bring this guy to the end island. And yes, he's going all the way to the overworld. There we go, now let's hope that he's at world spawn. Yes, let's go. Now we'll take him to the farm. Nice. Okay, the final step of this farm is to light the portals. And once I flick this lever, the farm will be complete. So you think I'm done? No. I'm gonna surround this entire farm with a giant shulker. So let's get to work. To build this, I'm gonna need lots and lots of terracotta and strip crimson wood. Okay, now let's begin building. Oh yeah, building this was so worth it. Well, I just spent the past 2 weeks placing blocks so I could farm blocks in order to use blocks in a block game.